Okay, I'm gonna do a review of the Predator 2-inch gas-powered pump from Harbor Freight. It's gonna be used to pump out one of my fields that has filled up with about 3 to 4 feet of water. You'll see that in a little bit later on in the video. That I need pumped out mainly for mosquito reasons, but I tried an electric pump and looking back it sounds silly when I have another video about that you can watch if you're interested, but this is just meant to be a review of this pump. Short story, I'm overall very satisfied with how this pump worked. You can watch the rest of the review or you can just take that and go, but the Predator brand has been pretty good to me. I definitely recommend the replacement plans on all of them, but I also have a Predator 8,000 watt generator, which has been very reliable. So here goes my review. Okay, so this is how it comes. It's pretty much assembled. Unsurprisingly, from Harbor Freight, it doesn't come with any oil, so I have to find some oil to put in there. It did look like it came with a little bit of oil, as you can see from the box. There's leakage, but when I opened up the oil tank, it definitely needs oil added, so it's no big deal. It does come with the screen, which is nice. The discharge hose I have outside, as well as the intake hose, which I had to buy separately. So I'm gonna get some oil, I'm going to fill it up with some gas and hook it up. I'll show my hookup in a little bit. It's a little bit contrived in order to be politically correct. So we'll get it running in a little bit. It's snowing outside right now, so we'll see what we get. So some of the reviews that I had read online were that this did not have a throttle, but this model certainly does, which is really nice to control it. It's got the choke too, which some of the other ones are lacking. So for a Harbor Freight product, this is not, so far it's not too bad. The whole setup, including 50 feet of pipe and an intake hose, cost about $380, but that includes the $35 return at any time within 27 months and get a new one service plan, which I highly recommend. It's wonderful. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this thing. I have a filter box that I built, but it's clogging up here with all this grass. But that's the least of my problems at this point. We'll see. It's already taken about a quarter inch off of this, which is quite impressive. So we'll see what happens. This is what I'm trying to drain. This is a field of hay in the summer. Incredible. Alright, so I got my 2-inch pump kind of rigged up to pump into a 4-inch drain hose, and it's working splendidly right now, actually pumping an enormous amount of water. It's filling this, couple of leaks in this hose, not a huge deal. Audio's gonna cut out when I get over to the pipe, but I got 50 feet of hose coming tomorrow, so I can extend this a little bit. It needs to go a little bit further, but I got this set up in a canoe at the moment, and this thing is moving water. This is my final piece of the review. It's about 2 weeks later. I've pumped it out multiple times because we've had a lot of rain, but as you can see, it's dramatically different from what it was just 2 weeks ago. So the pump overall has been excellent. The gas tank at full blast last me just about an hour each time. I got a ton of hose going all the way up there, but so far I've got about total of 30 hours roughly on this pump, and it hasn't given me one problem yet. Like I said in the earlier part of the video, I do have the replacement plan as I'd recommend for all Harbor Freight things, but you know, overall couldn't have done better here. This thing is working like a beast. I'm going to continue to pump this out as it fills up until it dries out enough where I can get a permanent fix. And there's my wet, muddy dog, Ruby. But I'll make another video about the permanent fix that I plan to do, because we're gonna basically dig a hole about 5 feet down, put a pipe in, fill it with some rock, and then at the lowest point, and that should allow us to pump without having to worry about the grass and mosquitoes, which is really my biggest thing. So overall, the Predator 2-inch Harbor Freight pump, excellent. Couldn't have no complaints.